Welcome to my kitchen today where I'm making a classic Italian recipe. This is a no-bake tiramisu, ladyfingers layered with mascarpone cheese and whipped cream, topped off with cocoa powder. Easy recipe. Here are the ingredients you will need. Let's get started. Starting with the egg yolks, warm those over a double boiler for simmering water. Go ahead and stir vigorously for about 3 to 5 minutes. I know it seems long, but you want to warm those up without cooking them. Add 1 cup of granulated sugar and whisk vigorously until you get a creamy consistency, about 8 minutes in total. Don't worry if it doesn't dissolve all the way, it will continue. Please set aside to come to room temperature. Next, we'll be working with the mascarpone cheese. Make sure that is absolutely soft and workable at room temperature. So you see how the eggs have fluffed into kind of a fluffy custard. Add the mascarpone, pressing gently in the center and folding and continuing until there are no white marks left and you have a creamy consistency. Next, you want to add your whipped cream. You can make your own whipped cream or use store-bought. You will use 8 ounces, working in batches. So the first batch goes in. Again, press in the center and fold. You don't want to whisk vigorously at all. You want to go ahead and just incorporate by mixing and scooping and mixing until you have fluffy and light custard cream. Next, you want to work with your Ladyfinger cookies in a 9x9 baking dish. Dip the cookie for only 2 to 3 seconds into room temperature espresso or coffee. Do not want it to be hot or simmering because it will disintegrate and dissolve the cookie. You just want it to soak the flavor enough and just go ahead and arrange them to make sure that they would fit into your baking dish. Then about 1/2 of the cream mixture, place that on there, top off with a shaving of dark chocolate or milk chocolate, and then dust with cocoa powder. And then you want to continue with the second layer. Oftentimes you find a lot of recipes for tiramisu involve a little bit of alcohol, possibly Kahlua or some rum to be mixed into with the coffee, also even the cream. But I skip that because I like it more chocolatey than boozy. But that's my preference, so you can make it your own. Top off with the rest of the cream mixture, smooth all over, making sure to get each of the sides so that the ladyfingers are covered completely. Sweep all the way around till you get a creamy and smooth consistency. You want to wrap that in plastic wrap immediately and place it into the refrigerator to chill for 8 hours and up to 2 days. And then once you remove it from the refrigerator after it has set fully, you can shave your chocolate shavings on top and then start dusting with your cocoa powder all over. This recipe is made for gatherings, and it is meant to set for at least 1 day in the refrigerator. It just comes together, all the flavors meld, and it is delightful. Look at that fluffy cream and soaked cookies. It is a delightful, beautiful recipe, and the Italians call it tiramisu, which means pick me up. And it is one of my favorites for a reason. Great for gatherings. Pretty easy to follow. No bake. Make in advance and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.